June 18th, 2012 here in the Pacific Northwest, and I couldn't be more excited today. Everything in the garden has been really flourishing lately, and I couldn't be more happy with the way this is turning out. So I'm very, very happy that finally some of my efforts are being rewarded. As part of the update today, we're gonna do a couple little projects. I gotta do some composting, and a new tree is going in, new fruit tree. This time it's going to be a Asian pear, and looks to be a pretty good tree. So let's go see it. And as part of my continuing efforts to be self-sufficient and be prepared for, well, whatever comes, I've now added a fourth fruit tree to my backyard. So now I have a peach tree, an apple tree, a pear tree, and the fourth one, Asian pear tree. This one was about $30. Bought it from a local nursery, and it was a really good deal since the tree came loaded with fruit already. Every single branch has dozens and dozens of fruit on it. A total, I counted about 162 fruit on this tree, so it was a really good deal. So yeah, let's get this in the ground and get it all nice and happy, and hopefully all these fruit make it to maturity. So after digging a nice size hole, which is never easy where I live since there's a lot of rocks around here, so it's time to put the tree in. Okay, so the tree's in the ground. I went ahead and added some compost around it, and plenty of water. So hopefully it'll be all nice and happy and produce lots and lots of fruit. And eventually I'm going to train the branches to look very similar to these trees, but that's weeks down the road. So yep, there's the fourth tree, and won't be the last. And part of my efforts to be self-sufficient is have a source of food, just in case. It's great if you have lots of food storage, and you know, you got to store it away somewhere, but you should also have something fresh that you can grow yourself. And this is, to me, it's almost unlimited in its potential. Especially if you grow this organically, the benefits are just tremendous. My neighbors and friends and family have really helped out with giving me some free material, and just this morning I went over and picked up some grass clippings and vegetable matter for my neighbor. I have 3 neighbors that have been saving all their greens and all their organic material that I'm then using to put in my compost bins. As of right now, I have approximately 2 cubic yards in the compost bin on the left, and it's ready to go. It's nice and finished compost. The one on the right, it still has about a month left. So I will have plenty of material to keep adding to my beds, and hopefully grow lots and lots of food. And last but not least, this is what I'm growing in my garden this year. And right over here next to the house, I have a couple of blueberry plants that are just loaded with blueberries. I got about 3 times the amount of blueberries when compared to last year, so I guess that's good. And in the garden beds, I have, in this first garden bed here, is about 5 feet by 4 feet. I have some cabbage, I have some radishes, some carrots, peppers along the back, which have not done too well. It's cold weather here. I think temperatures today are about 59 degrees or so. So I'm hoping the warmer weather will help them out soon. And kind of tucked between the cabbage and the carrots is something I'm trying out this year, which is garbanzo beans. They are supposed to be a nutrient-dense food, and order these online. They're They're supposed to be heirloom varieties, so who knows? Who knows what they'll do? And in this bed I have lots of tomatoes. All are going to be heirloom tomatoes. Lots of cabbage, lots of kale, lots and lots of greens in there. Onions are kind of planted in between some of these plants. Everything is densely packed, so they are going to require lots and lots of nutrients. Over here on this section, kind of have the same thing going, except for along the edges. I have some vining vegetables like sweet peas and snow peas, some lentils, cucumbers, but still have lots and lots of greens. Lots of kale. Oh, I also have some broccoli in there, and some cauliflower. It should do pretty well. Along the back there, lots of heirloom tomatoes. I think total in this this garden, I think I counted about 48 different tomato plants. So who knows how well it's going to do. And then lots of greens all the way around. Different varieties of lettuce, different varieties of spinach, different varieties of kale. I have mixed in some zucchini, some different types of squashes. The middle raised bed here is nothing but potatoes, and those things have just exploded. They are doing really well. Time will tell though if they actually produced anything under the ground, which that's where it counts. And then along the back I have lots more sweet peas, have some cucumbers back there, more kale, more lettuce, more cabbage, more carrots, some tomatillos mixed in there. Try them out this year. I hear they're good in salsa. Oh, lots of beans, lots of string beans and some bush beans. Some of them hopefully will use up my new trellis, and the rest of the trellis. And then over here, tucked in between my heat pump and my raised beds, is my 275-gallon rain collection system. It is completely full. It has been raining and raining lately, so the whole thing is packed to the brim with water. And as you can tell there, all the way to the top. That's pretty much what I've been watering my plants with. When it doesn't rain, they get some of this water. And over here on the other side of my house, next to my barbecue grill, I have all my spare plants. They're all in pots, and it's kind of just gotten a mind of its own, I guess. I've collected way too many plants now. I think I'm up to 125 or so, and I'm out of pots now, so it's I have to get these in the ground as soon as possible. And here I have several varieties of peppers, of squash, lots more tomatoes, lots of onions, some more potatoes. I have some herbs like oregano, some dill, lots more heirloom tomatoes, a lot more heirloom tomatoes. And yeah, it's starting to grow, so I got to get these planted as soon as possible. Hopefully on my next day off, which will be next week, I'll get some in there. Some of these are actually already flowering, and at least 2 of these plants have tomatoes already growing on them. Along the fence line here, my one peach tree has only one single peach right there in the middle. So I'm sure it'll be a delicious peach. My apple tree, no fruit this year. It's first year here in the ground, so hopefully next year or the year afterwards. My pear tree, I think I counted about 50 pears, and can't wait to enjoy some of these. They're all getting bigger and they're looking pretty good. And earlier today I finished another section of this path here. Um, I paved most of the inside of the garden with free pavers and bricks and concrete blocks that I've got off some neighbors and also off of Craigslist. Still have a few. Livy, honey, you are in front of the shot, honey. Watch out. And yeah, it was pretty inexpensive since most of these were free. So far, it's held up. Especially kind of shocked that it's held up so well since I really don't know what I'm doing when it comes to paving anything. This is my first attempt. I think I did a pretty good job, considering that I have no prior knowledge on how to pave anything and how to lay down some bricks. And since I have all those plants in pots and I have really no more room over here, I am planning on starting a whole new raised bed system. They are going to go directly across right over here on this side of the fence line, and it's going to be approximately 30 feet or so of raised beds. They are going to be about 4 feet wide by 30 feet long, and hopefully it gives me a lot more room. I got to get started, like I said, next week. I will go ahead and do a video on that and see what you think. Alright, you all have a good day.